Eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's the NFC Divisional.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over.
The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one.
Here we go. Like 80! Here we go. Check 55.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he's...
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the 2nd round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 70 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Draw play, Elliott. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
It's a gain of 6.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Amari Cooper.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that cat.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He turns and gives to Coleman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Garoppolo's pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He can't get him down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Now Gould for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's James. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Brings up.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 14-14.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80! Check 55, come on. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Say hi.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 49.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And this.
Prescott from the gun on third.
Down.
Throw left side complete. It's Elliott.
Prescott's pass. Complete to the...
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
17. 49ers 14.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Coleman. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Garoppolo now. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 1 yard. And
on first down, Elliott. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 35 on second down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, Prescott. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
20-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now James returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final play of the half. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Prescott with the give.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
He was brought down.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody... And the Niners get there and bring him down. Tarvarius Moore in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Kevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
And incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Makes the score Niners 24, Cowboys 17.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
26-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Fred Warner.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
From the 31, Prescott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the Cowboys.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Eric Armstead brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Ezekiel Elliott. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 6
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
Down.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Samuel. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down behind the line of
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return.
on the return. The Cowboys.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Garoppolo. Open man is born. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, doesn't take a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now Elliott. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, Elliott takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's Pollard again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Now here's Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Is good.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool-off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Kendrick Bourne.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's Mostert. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 times. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row. They've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now